Hello and welcome back to another installment of Fodder, where today we have a news about maintenance coming up. There will be maintenance at 2 UTC until 6 UTC, so a 6-hour maintenance, which is going to start in roughly 12 hours from whenever I'm recording this, but don't quote me on that exact time. We do have the flower carpet ability. Under specific conditions, this is interfering with the activation of Homeward Light. Ballast Plate, it is possible to use this on Pokemon on the bench. Hypnotic Voice, on the next turn after tagging an allied Pokemon, it is possible for the opponent to use a plate. And those are going to be the fixes. I'm kind of not even sure how they would know that the ballast plate wasn't working, because if I'm not mistaken, ballast plate is something to do with Whirlwind. And I can honestly say I've never seen anybody use ballast plate. The rest of them, the flower carpet ability I did know about. I did not know about the hypnotic voice ability that there with that. But we are getting version 6.0.6, but that is not all that we are getting. No. We are getting EX Arcanine coming into the game. Now, if we look at this a little bit closer, it says it's almost here. The new EX Arcanine is sprinting here with extreme speed. I think that is very important, and I think that was done on purpose, because if we go look at other figures, and by other figures, I want to say, scrolling down here, if we look at Rayquaza, extreme speed. This is a gold attack, but it's not just on Rayquaza. It's on both the shiny and regular form of Rayquaza. But if we go and look at Deoxys speed form, extreme speed, I'm going to say that with 100% certainty, Arcanine is going to have a gold attack, and it's going to be called extreme speed, which is something that fire decks are missing a lot. Now, there's a lot of rumors and debate going on, not even rumors, but there's a lot of debate going on my Discord about, is it going to have purple? Is it going to be a runner? I really think that's all up in the air. I want to say that it has the same base speed as Rayquaza, and Rayquaza is 1 MP. If Arcanine is 1 MP, it's probably not going to be used much, but I will put an asterisk on that. If they make it so that if you evolve it from Growlithe into Arcanine, it gets the speed boost of +1, I can see that. If they make it 2 MP off the bench, I could see it being run. If it's extremely powerful, I can see it being run. Now, I do want to point out, if we look at the title again, Arcanine is sprinting here with extreme speed. That kind of lends itself to being a runner. The terminology of sprinting, you wouldn't say that any of the 1 MP figures are sprinting. So I can easily see Arcanine being a runner with a powerful gold attack. That is my prediction. There you go. A lot of people are excited about Arcanine. Arcanine is a cool figure for sure. Because it's coming out now, it's probably going to be pretty strong. It's going to need some kind of an ability to go with it, and I'm not quite sure what that is. Maybe it'll have something like Magearna, where if it rolls a specific roll, if it lands a specific slice of the wheel, it increases MP. Maybe if your opponent has a Celesteela on the board, it gains an MP move. I don't know, something like that. But I know a lot of people are excited about Arcanine coming to the game, and in the spirit of Arcanine coming into the game, I'm going to run a fire deck, because fire decks, I will say, I'm saying this half jokingly, but I'm also kind of serious. When Arcanine comes out, I can totally see this wheel having 12 miss at level 9. Like, that's just the treatment that they give to fire type figures. I don't think it has any less than 8. I really don't. I think it's going to be something silly, and as you can see with my first game of the day, something silly. We're going up against Bugbot, so we're definitely going to start off our best of 3 with a victory here. And if we don't, I don't even want to talk about it. So we'll just take our Litten straight up here to the goal. But what I was saying about Arcanine is if we look, wait, why did he protect his goal here? If we look, like, this figure is level 5 and it has 12 miss. Yes, we want to evolve. Torracat is level 5, and as soon as the Bugbot makes their turn, then they're going to attack. This is level 5. It has 12 miss. Combuskin is level 9 with 8 miss. Charmeleon is level 10 with 8 miss. I'm in serious danger here. Entei is level 9 and only has 4 miss. Moltres at level 9 will only have 4 miss. And like, I haven't won a roll yet. This is actually pretty comical as I'm trying to narrate all this. And we have Delphox at level 5, which has 12 miss. So they treat the fire type figures pretty poorly in the grand scheme of life. And so I'm going to keep my expectations of Arcanine with the fact of I really expect it to have a truckload of miss. And as I'm saying this, look how long it's taken me to beat the Bugbot. Blaziken's another one. Blaziken actually only has 8 miss at level 9, but it starts with a base of 16. I would not be surprised to see Arcanine start with a base of 16 miss. Like, unfortunately, that's just how I see it going. But having gold will be nice, for sure. I feel 100% confident that it's at least going to have gold. I feel 90% confident that it'll have a lot of miss. What else it has, I don't know. I would imagine that it has a pretty strong attack or some kind of a damage boosting type attack. And we are going up against a completely random deck with Snorlax in it. We see Nebby. We see Formosa. It looks like I have a shiny Moltres down there with it flashing. Not any gold in my opponent's deck. So that pretty much means that our Litten here is going to have to evolve off of its purple. Don't really see any other way for the evolution to take place. They are going to long throw out. I will just back up, put Entei next to my goal. This is really good. This is going to be pretty bad for us. I'm not even going to lie. This is going to be pretty bad for us. We'll take the mobility of Moltres up the outside lane. The funny thing is we did not receive any notifications of a buff. That's a really bad matchup for Delphox, actually, because Snorlax can't be moved. But we're going to attack anyways. And we can't move Snorlax, so like there were no buffs. Magmortar is in desperate need of a buff. The 60 attack just doesn't cut it. Or maybe it's 70, I don't remember. But it just doesn't cut it in any form or fashion. The flame gun is nice, but it's not, I mean, it's not enough of the wheel. I actually think flame gun is fine if there was something else to go with the figure, but there's not. Here we go. All right, so we're just gonna burn. Wait, I'm confused. Body slam. This battle opponent. Battle. Wait. I'm really confused here. I could have sworn that I rolled flamethrower. Maybe not. Who knows? We will X speed. I'm a little worried here because I have no idea what my opponent is up to. Really? That is the second video in a row that has happened to me. That happened yesterday. And it's just not cool. How do you have all of that gold attack into all of that purple and not get to KO? Like, how does that happen? I don't know. I just don't know. We really don't have anything else that we can do other than just attack here. He's going to teleport. Like I said yesterday, it infuriates me when stuff like that happens. There's no way I should not have gotten the evolution out of that. So I'm just going to spam attack his Cosmog. And then he can do whatever it is that he wants to do. Okay. I should have just attacked this Cosmog again, but I decided not to. This is a really, really boring game by my opponent. We'll just bring out my Delphox. We'll try to get this evolution off. No. We're going to get one of these evolutions. Somewhere, somehow, some way, at some point, we will get one of these evolutions triggered. Whether it's Combuskin, Litten, Charmeleon, somebody is getting evolved. Yep. That's cool, that's cool. We'll move Delphox up there, and all I'm doing is I'm actually just clearing out room for my Charmeleon to go after that Cosmog. Obviously, if he rolls Nebby's power and gets the evolution, then I'm going to have to put Litten on the entry point over there as to not get surrounded. I imagine he's just trying to roll his Nebby's power. That's my guess. Probably move back over here or down this lane over here, which works for us. Searing shot would be good. And more. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe I rolled my 70 into his 110. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm really just stalling because that's all my opponent is doing. Eventually, my Litten will land white into either his miss or his something. That's really the only roll that I can beat, actually. So I need him to roll that again. Thank you, thank you. I will take the evolution, thank you. And then we are going to double chance here. And just go right after this Formosa. Hopefully he doesn't roll Call Signal. And of course he does. Which is going to get our Blaziken surrounded. I probably didn't have to attack there. I could have just moved up and then made them do something. So, probably an ill-advised attack. Oh well, life goes on. Let's, since Nebby's power means nothing, let's try to get this evolution. Just try to get this evolution off. Because with Torracat, we can actually attack into the goalie and get Fake Out for the cheese win. But we've got to get the evolution first. That's fine. Not a big deal there. As long as we don't get sent to Ultra Space, we're good. Finally. So there is our first evolution. And actually, if we actually get up to Incineroar can actually create a lot of problems. Let's see if my opponent moves Aggron back to protect his Formosa from getting cheesed. If not, I will YOLO into his goalie, and he is actually going to play the protective role there. We will cut off Snorlax from whatever it was that Snorlax thought it was going to do. You know what? We're just going to get rid of Snorlax. Later, dude. Now he's going to have to clear out the way to get his Nihilego back on the board. And that works for us. Not a big deal there. He has Gold Block and Mega Aggron along with X Speed remaining. I'm actually just going to attack here. That's like the worst case scenario right there. But that gets rid of Nihiligo's purple. And now we can Jet Kick into him. We can Cyclone Kick into him. We have a lot of options. We're going to bring out Moltres first, because if we do land physical and physical, we don't want him to have complete control over our figure. And that works. Not really concerned about that. Much rather that happen than get banished. Not sure why Stark is making such slow plays. We're going to cut off Nihiligo. Don't want Nihiligo sitting right next to our goalie. I wouldn't be surprised if he moves his Celesteela up, which he didn't do, but it would not have surprised me to move Celesteela up and then go for the Rocket Ride to clear out a way for Nihiligo. We're actually just going to try to Cyclone Kick successfully. He does have Gold Block, which is unfortunate because I don't want him putting his Cosmog on goal. Interesting decision there. That's not what I would have done. I would have actually saved it. But he didn't ask me, did he? All right, so unbelievable. I cannot tell you how disappointing my Blaziken has been. I did a video last week where I had Blaziken, and I want to say out of 6 rolls, it rolled the Jet Kick, all but once. I don't know why I cannot evolve off of this Cosmog. We're going to block off the goal there. That doesn't really work there, man. So we'll get rid of that. We'll take over the entry point, as long as he doesn't land Nebby here. Which he doesn't, which is going to give me the really nice evolution. I'm actually just going to take this entry point first. I can't move him with Incineroar, Snorlax, but I can flat out knock him out with the 154. I wouldn't be surprised if he moves Aggron up or if he goes Mega Aggron. Neither one of those would surprise me. Yeah, not too surprising there. We get Big Yawn, which kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. But what I can do is attack with my Delphox. If I roll miss, I get a plate back. That's what we're going to do. We don't roll the miss, which is unfortunate. We're going to have to bring Moltres out defensively here. It's about what I expected. Which is why I said we're going to have to bring Moltres out defensively. We can Fierce Roar, which is just going to be a stall move. 124 is not going to do anything. If we get Brutal Swing, we can cover our goal. So we have some options here of ways of defending. Yeah, that doesn't matter. We weren't going to be able to handle the 140 anyways. Now we're going to need to roll our purple, or we're going to need to roll blue. Although we do have Unreliable Blaziken, for whatever reason, coming off the bench, which can actually knock him out physical on physical. And of course, we don't roll anything good. Cyclone Kick works. Cyclone Kick is good. Unfortunately, we can't get to our Incineroar. That'd have been perfect. If he wasn't sleeping, that would have been perfect right now. And the problem is Nihilego or Formosa can get beyond. See, that's what we didn't want to happen. So we'll go there. I'm actually okay with this. I'm actually okay with that. Because if I roll the 150, I knock him out. If he sleeps me, that's no big deal. I'm going to back up here. There's only a minute left. I'm so high. I'm so much up on time that that worked out really well for us. That worked out really, really well for us. His best bet is maybe... What does he have? He has no plates left. Okay. I'd love to get Snorlax off of the field right now. I'm kind of surprised he did not attack my Charmeleon there on the last turn, going for the big yawn. And that's okay. He can knock out my Charmeleon. That's going to bring my Entei off the bench, out of the PC. No real threat of... I mean, I could get surrounded here. Suplex. We'll throw him over there. Surround him. Okay. 40 seconds left is all we have to do. I probably should just go major defensive mode here. What do I have left? Flame Energy, Long Throw. I need to get something back on my goal. I'll probably just work Entei back there. But Blaziken can get there quicker, so we're just going to move Blaziken back to cover the goal. Last thing we want is shenanigans. Miss. Gosh. So he's going to be able to bring his Nihilego back. But that's fine. Now we don't have to worry. Well, we still have to worry about teleport shenanigans. So we're going to cover up our goal. There's only 28 seconds left. And I apologize. Like, this has been an extremely boring game to play. I imagine it's probably been a pretty boring game to watch as well. And at this point, I'm just going to start backing everything up. I will back up my Incineroar next. And just go full defensive mode. What plate did I get? Ooh, I got my Max Revive back. That works. So I will Max Revive my Moltres, and at this point, I'm just going to go full defense. Did I get another plate back for that? I did. I got a double chance back. So we will go Max Revive. That's nice that the miss doesn't even have to be the winning roll in order for you to get credit for it. That's pretty cool. I like it. So now I have a double chance, a long throw. I still have my Flame Energy, which is kind of a wasted plate. You know, my opponent really should have completely smoked me, but it didn't happen. And we are just going to turtle for the last 11 seconds here. My opponent was took a really long time with all of his moves. I'm not sure why. I didn't really think he had that many moves that were worth deliberating for so long. But I am not my opponent, so I don't know. Maybe using AI at this point. 8 seconds. Nope, 6, 5, 4. So we're going to go 2-0. My opponent's just going to forfeit, which is nice. And it wasn't pretty, but it was a victory. So 2-0 with the Flame deck, and that's without use of Arcanine. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about Arcanine? I know he's a favorite from Gen 1, and it's kind of funny because I did a Gen 1 video yesterday, so I might want to revisit my Gen 1 deck. I got a lot of good suggestions on what to add. Mr. Mime was a good one by K-Dub to add into my deck there. So that is going to do it for today's video. We will be back again tomorrow with all the news you need to know. So until next time.